Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Cool Crone Oracle. I'm here with my bestest of friends. I've got Gerald, Val, Marina, and my sister Cleo, and we're all very, very happy to be here tonight. We're just annoyingly exuding positive energy. Just really being ridiculous about it tonight. I don't know why, but I just feel like I have to say that.
I love to exude
Right?
positive energy.
And speaking of exuding positive energy and well wishes, I just want to congratulate our president on winning the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
What?
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 They announced it today. He didn't in the, oh God. Ugh. Okay.
Are you getting your news from Fox again?
Oh yeah, that might be it.
You know, I'm so sorry, everybody. I hope you didn't have your hopes up because, you know.
Yeah.
Oh boy, egg on my face. Woo!
Oh.
All right. Well, maybe we better jump right into letting everybody else talk because obviously I don't know what's going on. Okay. Gerald, hello. How are you?
I am very well. I'm glad to be here. I do enjoy sharing space with such amazing and powerful women. I have to hold my own because it's like, woo! I love it. It's great.
Yeah, we're having fun. And hey, Val, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. And I'm excited to be here because it's always great to be in this energy with all of you and everyone in the chat. It makes it a beautiful space. And I think we all get so many upgrades or updates or who knows what's happening, but it is like a circle of light. So yeah. I love being part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And you had mentioned earlier when we were backstage about how lately and you too, Marina, you're getting all these, like, you'd look at a word that you were writing or typing and going, is that the right word? Is that what's going on? I'm feeling that energy, but in a weird way. I'm feeling like I keep doing things and going, wait, did I just do that? Or wait, did I forget to finish that? I'm getting the most heightened ADHD moments ever in my life. Just bananas. I'm like, God, I know I'm kind of ADHD, but I didn't know I was this ADHD.
It's part of I'm going through that as well.
Are you? Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot. Okay, I'll stop. Okay. So Cleo, how are you? Very nice to have you with us.
Well, thank you. I'm good. I'm glad to be back here and doing stuff on YouTube. I will mention that on Monday, I think we have a show called The Mystic Four. Is that happening on Monday?
Yes, it is. I'm taking care of it.
So that will be Gerald and Val and I suppose anybody. And so anyway, so that's happening on Monday. But you know, I was so shocked to hear that Trump did not get the Nobel Prize.
He didn't get that one either. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And Marina, my dear, how are you? Our beautiful Canadian friend who knows more about our government than we ever will.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I am better by the minute, honest to goodness. The last couple of days, I've really, really noticed that, I'm getting back to normal, which is fine. I don't mind that one little bit. Love doing this show. Love doing the shows with everybody throughout the week. And I miss it when I don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't feel right. I feel like there's something missing.
Yeah.
And so I pick up all the good energy. And yes, I am sending, before I came on, I was in the middle of writing a note to President Trump to tell him how sorry I was that, he was cheated out of the Peace Prize. Not only the Nobel Peace Prize, but the mobile, because I didn't get that one either. So
such a bummer.
Apparently it was some woman from Venezuela. who got
Yay!
A woman
a woman
from Venezuela?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to war with Venezuela. No.
Well, apparently, maybe this is yet another war that he has prevented. He's up to 8 now.
Wow, that's amazing. And should we have a moment of silence for our president? Nah, let's not do that.
Yes.
Okay. I love the laughter. I love keeping the energy light. That's great. All right. So we're going to be using the spinner picker wheelie thing to do to pick the questions. You will get one of us, whichever one of us in rotation gets your name, and one person will read for you. But we have all agreed that if somebody has some burning thing that's just leaping out of their brain that they have to talk about, they'll throw that in. So that's how we're going to do it, everybody. So please put #friends in the chat. You don't have to put your question in with the #friends. In fact, it would be better for us if you waited until we picked you, and then to let us know you're here, type in, your question, because we're looking for your name in the comments. If you're doing it right at the time you're picked, you don't have to say I'm here. Just put in your question once you're picked. That would be fantastic. All right, so that's all the instructions, and that's your assignment, and I hope everybody took good notes. And now we're going to go to the picker.
Yes.
There we go. And this is also a good time for everyone to subscribe to all of the channels, which are
Ann Bennett. Yay, Ann. Do we know who's going to do that one, Gerald?
that would be Val.
Val, okay.
Next up, we have
Carrie
G.
That's for Cleo.
Okay.
Then for Marina.
Oh, cowbell.
Okay.
Then we have for Colleen.
Abby Yandel. Yeah, I think each one of us should do our own theme traveling music. Well, and we can have another contest for Can You Name That Tune?
Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh.
And then we have for me.
He has the cowbell.
More cowbell. Mystical signatures.
All right. So all of the winners need to tell us that they're here by putting in their question.
Abby Yandel is for me, and they put in their notification. They're here. And if you have a question, go ahead and put that in.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree with you, Oshun girl. You do need more cowbell.
Yeah, we all do. Maybe that's what Mr. Trump needs, is more cowbell.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. We do have Ann's question.
Mm-hmm.
And mystical signatures. Thank you, Abe.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. So Anne, I have success selling dolls and all the collectible items I've inherited from my mom and sister, and honestly, some I collected. I plan to sell dolls at a show in November in a vintage market. And I really feel like that is going to be a popular thing. That I see you doing well with that. You're going to have a lot of energy from this, a high energy boost, and it's probably because you're doing something you're excited about. that always gives you the push. And you're ending some chapters in your life, some closures that will give you more energy to work on other things. But they're really bringing in a relaxation and not to stress out over anything, even when you're going there and you're selling things. Have that feeling of flow. The buyers that are meant to have whatever it is will show up. You don't have to effort at stressing about it. Shifting your perspective right now is a really important thing for you. And really choosing how you want to present everything, not just this one thing about showing the dolls, but anything in your life, your deliberation about the energy you want to exude. Very important. It's time for that. Things have been in your life like an unfinished symphony. Like some things go around in your mind like an never-ending story, kind of a mind script, and you've got to let go of some of all, or they're suggesting you let go of some of that so that you can really stand in your sovereign energy, because you have a lot of abundance flowing to you. And it's just simply that switch in your perspective that allows it to flow in. So when you go present the dolls, do it from an energy of just letting it all flow. Abundance is there in every measure, and you're just opening up and letting it happen. No stress. So congratulations, Anne. It looks good for that.
Great, Val. Thank you. Wonderful reading.
Thank you.
Did we hear back from? Yeah, I think we heard from Carrie G. Right?
I did not see Carrie G.
Me neither.
Okay.
We may need the gong.
Oh, well, okay. You don't have to ask twice. Okay, here we go.
We did get the
Oh,
question.
there we go.
Oh, see, now the gong is mystical, spiritual, and
Yes.
highly effective. Okay, go ahead then. Do you need a minute, Cleo?
Yeah, I do need just a minute.
Okay.
Oh, I was reading. Okay, yeah, I need just a minute. My oldest daughter, Amy, estranged 8 years, reached out to my youngest daughter. Is she sincere or is she just looking for something? You know, it just came into her head one day and she just thought, let's just see what happens. Maybe I could, maybe things, I don't know if things were not well in the first place. But she's been obviously, she's estranged and she's been standoffish and she's not really, she's looking for something, but she's not looking to get something out of this. She is looking for it. 8 years is a while. And so she just wants to, she would like to reconnect, but something about her pride is, she's being a little bit standoffish, but it's in her mind, and I think if they did get back together or at least connect in some way, it would be a nice reunion. Yeah, I mean, I think that she is sincere, but she is not looking to gain something from this. So that's what I get for this. And it would be nice if they did do it.
Mm.
That's what I've got.
Colleen, you're muted.
Sorry, I'm trying to use my keyboard and I wasn't.
She was estranged from the whole family.
Wow.
So.
Wow. That's sad.
Well, maybe she's if I feel like she's rethinking things, reevaluating and thinking, you know what, she just might be thinking life's too short and let's see what'll happen. But she's kind of leery about if she'll be accepted. You know, I think she will. I think because you're family. I mean, you'll get it worked out, and maybe you'll learn something from her about what her motive was to kind of fade into the background in the first place. But I do see if you guys can just take this step by step and not get too uh don't be accusing each other of anything or be judgmental about it, and just see where this goes, because I see that it could be a good thing.
Mhm.
And then I muted myself again when I'm lost in the ethers here. Okay, so there you have it. Marina, are you ready for
Mhm.
cowbell? Great.
Yep.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Now, this, because it is a medical question, I will start off by saying, excuse me, I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. I don't even pretend. So, what I'm going to tell you is about the energy that is around you right at the moment, and you can take from that what you will. I do see that the what you've been dealing with are battles, right? Health battles, issues, and they're also somewhat rooted in disagreements. And sometimes when we have disagreements with others, they will manifest in our body. They will, kind of stay stuck in certain places in our body. So the fact that you are looking into it, the fact that you are searching to find out what those where those issues might have come from is a good idea. I think that if you focus on where the where the pain is and see what it feels like, see if it doesn't present itself in terms of maybe a situation or a feeling, whatever comes to you first, go with that. And you're narrowing things down with the strategy and how you're planning things. You're narrowing it down. So I think that you are going to be able to get more comfortable with what it is. And I think that you're probably going to discover ways that you can be healthier, that you can be at least at peace with and in your body. So that's what I've got.
Could I add something to that for cowbell?
Mm-hmm.
Um, when you're looking into stuff like the magnesium deficiency, be sure and look at all the other things that go along with that, because you might be taking a vitamin or something that will be canceling out one mineral or one vitamin that you really do need. And also, look into if you're taking medication for something else, uh, not related to that, look into that as well, as to make sure that the medication doesn't interfere with stuff that you're trying to take to fix a different problem. It's just what I'm saying is try to get a balance between vitamins, minerals, and any medication you may be on. I just feel like there's something interfering there.
And I pipe in one more thing, where the issues with muscle weakness and joint pain, it's documented and well known that certain cholesterol reducing medications, the statins, can cause the muscle weakness and a lot of joint pain. So I concur with Cleo about looking into all those different things to make sure something isn't
Mm-hmm.
causing that. It's just a whole, yeah, not just don't look at one area, look at everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good one. Good one. Yeah, it seems like this is a theme for a lot of people that I know over the course of starting really about a year ago in December, actually. so many people are just facing health issues and all of a sudden having to really change so much about the way they take care of themselves.
Mhm.
So I guess, we're all changing. We're all kind of raising our vibration, but along with that, our bodies are doing strange things. So it's important to really listen to your body. Good luck, Calbell. I hope you can figure out everything that you need to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I have Abby, and Abby, do you see art as a way to move forward in this time? Thank you. And I actually threw cards twice on this because I really didn't like the first cards that I got, but the second set of cards that I got were very similar. It does not look like this is going to be a satisfying way forward for you. I think that if art is something that pleases you to do and that you enjoy it, that's very, very good. You should continue to enjoy it. But as far as, and I'm also a little unclear with what you mean by moving forward. Do you mean moving forward as, making money, a career, or moving forward just in your own heart as a spiritual expression? I'm not quite certain what you mean by moving forward. But what the cards are revealing here is that at present there is a sense of sadness, even loss, and you're feeling that maybe the art is going to allow you to express some of that, maybe get some of that out. And that's good. That's really good to express it that way. But I mean, don't hesitate to talk to friends, talk to therapists, whatever is making you sad. That's something to explore. Your expectations, I think, are that the maybe the art will help you move through this, but I think you need more than that. I think you need a more direct approach to moving through whatever that feeling is. And some things that are offered to help you, like maybe you just don't want therapy, or maybe you don't want to talk to your friends about this, one or the other, or maybe you're not aware of what is making you feel not quite right. So that's another issue. You do have to identify what are you trying to do, and also, are you really being held back? And if so, do you have an idea of what is holding you back? Is it, something you can change? Is it something you can work with? In the immediate future, I do see that there will be people around you who are very willing to help you, very, very much willing to lend a hand, listen to a conversation, be a shoulder to lean on. And also, okay, I sold art in Asheville before. Helene, I'm not aware of sadness, and I'm more tired. Well, tiredness can be a symptom of, depression, which is sadness. So there could be something going on there. I mean, I could be way off the mark, Abby. I'm not saying, oh, you're horribly depressed, go get help. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, there is something that's holding you back that I think is not quite identified. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do art. Of course, you should do art. But as a way of moving forward, I think it's emotional. I think it's really, really emotional. That is something you want to move forward with. The final outcome card, and I also have an oracle card after this, is the Hermit. So I do think self-exploration, meditation, contemplation, prayer, walks in nature, doing things where you really get in touch with. Here's one thing is that especially at the time of the new moon, if you can really get in touch with your physical feelings, your body, like every square inch of your body, if there is any kind of feeling of discomfort anywhere in your body, that probably is connected to this not so positive emotion or feeling. And if you can begin to zone into that, you'll begin to peel back the onion of what is this? What is making me feel like I'm stuck, like I just can't go forward? Because I think that's more what you need to do than anything else. So, do the art, yes, but I think you have this other underlying issue that really needs to be addressed. And the oracle card that I pulled for you was the wolf. Now, I'm not quite sure what the wolf would mean to you, but in this deck, one thing that the wolf represents is being your authentic self and not doing anything that is just to please somebody else or anything that is up to somebody else's expectations. So another thing about the wolf is that, yes, it's a lone creature. And yes, that kind of goes along with the hermit, right? The lone wolf. It's a big, stereotype, right? That's not quite what this wolf is talking about. Yes, there is strength in doing things by yourself, but also in a pair, not necessarily in a big, huge group. So that's what this wolf is really talking about. So authenticity, doing things for yourself that is really, really to your guts, to your soul, just making you feel like this is what I need to do. And you don't have to do that alone. So I hope that wasn't all over the place. I hope that that helps you. And I hope that I kind of made the connection for you, because the art is great. And if you've been able to sell art before, then for sure, keep doing that. I'm definitely want to make it clear that I'm not saying, oh, your art's not going to be any good. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that if you want to move forward, that there is something underneath the art, something that's fueling the emotions for the art that really needs to be addressed. Okay, I'm done.
I thought that was a great reading.
Yeah, that was. And before Gerald gets started, I just want to say there's a question that somebody's asking me, Dina Marie, and I want to answer that question after Gerald does his reading for mystical signatures. But I'm asking Val to help me with that. So Val, if you could check out that question, and then we'll get to you as soon as Gerald is done.
Is it starred so she can find it real easy?
It's starred and it's red.
Oh, it is starred.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because Gerald's just smart like that. So
good for him.
Oh, and you know what else? Don't tell anybody, but Gerald's psychic.
No.
That's why he knew to start.
Don't give it away.
A little crazy.
Well, I'm actually really glad to be psychic for Abe, because Abe, you asked, how will your invention, how is it going to go? It's going to go particularly well, except you have to remember to set very realistic expectations about this invention. I got low numbers. I got a 3 and a 4 and a 3 and a 4, which are low in the minor arcana. However, the combinations of them are actually quite nice. I first got the Knight of Swords. You're taking action on this. Good for you. Keep it realistic. Slow down enough to go, okay, I'm going to shoot for the stars. Yes, that's great. Make sure you plan for the steps to get to the stars and be willing to adjust when different things show up. Because you may plan, however, things go a little differently. You are going to get a solid foundation, a solid start, Abe. And then you're going to also have an opportunity for some financial stability. I have the 4 of Wands for you, followed by the 3 of Pentacles, which is a very nice combination. Energetically, you're on focus. You have to plan with this 3. You're going to also find great connections, Abe, as it goes with this invention. Part of me says people are going to want to be able to use your invention for things, which could be wonderful. I'm going to say press pause a little bit and think it through. You do not have to make the rash decision to be able to have it happen really quickly. I got the 3 of Cups, which is celebration. Then I got the 4 of Swords, which is slow down a little bit, pump the brakes, make sure that you're making these decisions based on correct information, not just your assumptions. But I tell you, Abe, this feels very, very nice overall. I have no idea what your invention is, but it's like, ooh, I'm pretty excited about this. I also want to remind you, the idea of is this: if you're expecting it to pay off like really quickly, it's not. it's going to take a little bit of time to build. That's to be expected. It's like when you start a business, I've heard people say, don't expect to make any money for the first 2 years. So I wish you great success, Abe.
Yes.
Let me know if that makes sense to you. So, all right.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So is it okay if I go to Dina Marie's question
go
here?
right ahead. I love it.
A man I love deeply died in 2016 at 2:43 p.m. I see these numbers often and I wake up at 2:43 a.m., glance at that during the day and at the same time. Is Jim saying hello or trying to tell me something? Well, first of all, one thing I noticed about 2016 and 2:43 p.m. is that they're both a number 9 in numerology. And I don't know exactly what that might mean, but I do know that because you keep getting these things, first of all, you and this man have had lives together before, and it definitely, definitely, he is around you. He's watching you, and it's this love connection that has really bonded you both. You know, not just on this earth, but it's all like forever. I mean, like you are definitely soulmates and you keep showing up in each other's lives. But yes, absolutely. he, he's definitely giving you a clue that, hey, I'm still here. And he shares the same love that you have for him. He shares the other way around. He loves you as well. So, Val, did you get anything with this?
Yeah, actually, and I love that you discovered the 2 9s in the date and time, because that's endings. That's the completion of everything. Because he's coming in and he's saying this is a multifaceted reason for why he's triggering her to look at this. Dina, you were unprepared. I don't care if you knew in advance, you were unprepared for this. So it's like an energy void once this person left this dimensional space. And you've certainly gone through a lot. And there is a sense of a loss. You can't control what's happening. And so you feel that. And he's coming through acknowledging all of this, showing you the connection is very, very strong. Just like Cleo said, he's there showing you, I'm here. He's definitely doing that. And in some way, he's celebrating the anniversary of his birthing into his reality. And on the other side, his energy body, his energy form, but also your relationship. So there's some celebration about that and saying, yeah, absolutely. This was important to him as well. But he's asking you to release. There's some closure that hasn't happened. So none of this was an accident or a mistake. And he's asking you to let go of holding on to something that in some way is taking up space for what can be, if that makes sense to you. That's what he's saying. Because you're going to manifest and make different choices and expand. These are your key words for what's happening in your life now. And he's asking you to let him go in the sense that he has now transitioned to the other side, and you'll always be forever soulmates and in the same soul family, making choices to have lifetimes together. But he's asking you for your own soul growth. There's new things to explore and to open up to and to do that. Just let his energy go. And so he's acknowledging that and this doesn't mean you can't connect to him like a medium. It doesn't mean he's really going and that you can't ever connect. You'll always connect. But it means that you have said to the universe, okay, I'm ready for new things. Bring them in. So this is your expansion. Let it go, manifest, make your choices, and expand. And this is the beautiful energy he's bringing through for you with that. It's like it's a wake up code. So I hope that helps you, Dina.
Yeah, Val, I totally agree with you on that. It's not like let go, forget, or anything like that. But you
No.
need to. You're still on Earth, and
Yes.
you're still, a living person, and you need to
You're giving me
move
the
on.
help now, Cleo.
Move on with your life.
Yeah.
And and that's what he's saying too. But yes, it doesn't really, it doesn't matter what you do on here in regards to him. He's always going to be there for you. And, when it's time for you to pass, you'll understand this so much better. But yeah. And by the way, he just seems like a really cool guy. I could see why, there was a huge attraction there. So, but yeah, go ahead and step outside of your comfort zone now. I mean, not that this is comfortable for you, but it's something that that's been lingering. And so you can.
It's a good word, Cleo.
Yeah, and then you can just go ahead and move on and have a happy life.
Oh, beautiful readings, guys. That was really, really nice. And I love Dina. She's one of my favorite people. So I'm very happy to see her here. And thank you for the super sticker too. And all of you who are putting in super stickers, Mystical Signatures and Cowbell and Bennett. Let me see if there's any others up here that I missed. Oh, that's amazing. And my new member. Yeah, it was, what was the name? Ann Winden, I think.
Nancy
Winden. Winrod. Nancy Winrod. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for being here. Carrie G gave a super sticker. Wow. This is I just knew tonight was just going to be one of those amazing shows. And it surely is. Thank you all so much for all of this. And now we're on to round 2 of doing these readings. Let's do it.
All right. Val, you need to provide your soundtrack. She's looking at me going,
what?
Yeah.
Todd Brown. So we agreed, Val, that each of us would do our own little musical interlude while the spinner spins for our person. That's all.
I see. Well, forget about it. You guys would be tuning out if you had to listen to me.
Okay.
And Cleo is next. So what do you got, Cleo?
Do 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 do. Sonia, Spirit Woman.
Nice name.
And Marina, are you ready?
I am.
Here we go.
Teacher Barbara.
And Marina stole my music. So now I have to think of something new. Can't be the other song that I did. Hang on, I just needed a. Okay, I got it. Go ahead.
Are you ready? Okay, here we go.
Da 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 da. Okay, Eleanor, good, because that was a combo of 2 songs. I couldn't keep on the one. You'll never guess what it is because I don't even know what it was. Okay, Eleanor for me. Okay.
And I have more cowbell.
Cindy Shay.
Cindy Shay. Okay.
Yes. All right.
Okay. All righty.
I have Todd. Still waiting for. I see Teacher Barbara is here. Need your question, Ellen R. Sonia, Spirit Woman is here, but don't know the question.
Yes, Ellen, you're right. I was started to sing Daisy Daisy, but I went off on a whole other thing. So,
Mhm.
but we know you're here now. So go ahead and put in your question if you have one, or if you
Yeah.
just want a general thing about friends, we can do that too. Oh, Amanda Carroll.
Got Cindy's. So I'm going to put Todd. Do we have Todd up?
I
Here
thought,
you go.
yeah.
Yep. So all yours.
Okay, thank you, Gerald. So, Todd, I am wanting to start my own tarot practice up again. Will I be able to transition to YouTube? So, I'm absolutely seeing you looking at that like you're not decided yet. It's a feeling of not standing in your power about it yet. And so energetically, there's something about you really, we'll just say, protecting your energy. So as you start to open up and do your tarot practice again, make sure that you release all energy that is not yours after a session and pull your own energy back in, surround yourself with light, because that's what is coming up for you. You're going to be flying high if you just let go of any kind of stress or ideas about this and just let it be spirit led, like that feeling of your higher self leading you to do this. Everything will work out the way that you want to because you really have that abundance coming in. They're coming in asking you to make sure that you do not burn candles at both ends. If you're doing a 3D job and this, make sure you set hours that you're able to handle and it's not too much for you, because you don't want to have burnout when it's a spiritual kind of energy and you need to bring your energy to the table. So this is a big subject for you. There's a split mind about being undecided. So get in fully into your power and know you can do all things. You can do the YouTube channel quite easily, and you're already in this community. So doing that is absolutely, you can. Make sure that you take care of your own energy, schedule yourself well, but get in a place of mindset that you are moving from your higher self, not from your ego mind. Oh, if I do this and I think, then I'll get blah, blah, blah subscribers. Do it from your heart, do it from your soul, and let it flow, because you'll get rid of any kind of confusion or be disorganized about it or all of that, because some of that's showing up. There is really a lot of body, home, and mind cleansing being asked of you, like sage everything, take a salt bath, and really free yourself up of those 3D ideas that have been holding you back. There is the big picture in front of you, your expansion and what you bring. It's right on the table for you. Stepping into that big power of what you have, your gift to bring to this community and to humanity is now online. So this is your timing. Go for it and frame it in a way in which you take care of yourself and nurture yourself at the same time. So I hope that makes sense for you, Todd. Thank you for your question.
Todd added, I have been ill and isolated for 4 years, feeling pulled back to working for others.
Yes, there's a lot of that, really taking care of your immune system, taking care of your energy coming in. It's a really big thing for you to take care of, to manage, not to do too many things, like too many shows a week or that kind of thing. Manage yourself. And yeah, so thank you.
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm being held captive by a kitty. I can't mute and unmute the way I want to, but I'm still here with everybody. Okay.
Here you go, Cleo. What message does
So,
Spirit have for me?
Sonia, spirit woman, my goodness, aren't you picking this up yourself? Aren't you picking? Don't you feel this? The spirit is all around you, and they're they're super pleased with you. I don't know what's going on with you, but they're super pleased with you, and they're always there for you. So, part of what they're saying is talk to them, talk to your spirits, and because you've got obviously more than one that's around you all the time. And if you've got some stuff going on that you're not sure about, throw it out there and just you don't have to be intense about this either. You just walking around the house, throw something out, and then something might come back to you right away because they are right there. Or it may maybe take a while, maybe take a day or so before you get something. But part of the message to you is that we are there to help you. We are, and we've always been there to help you. And since you are Sonia, the spirit woman, you do have that connection just by the fact that you chose that handle, that name for yourself. Oh, and they're telling me that, look forward to next year, by the way. Things are going to, I don't know how things are going this year, or, if you've been having problems or if it's just been a great year, but 2026 is looking like a really good time for you. And Spirit, again, if you're not sure what's going on and you want to know, ask them. Just put it out there, ask them. Or take some time to meditate and do that kind of thing. But you've got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Okay, I have to jump in on that one. I feel like you picked this name, Sonia Spirit Woman, as if it was a piece of clothing that you're growing into, that you're expanding into. So own the name. It's good, and you just cannot imagine just how much more your potential is coming out, especially over the next year, but over the next few years, you're just really expanding and growing into that name. And Cleo's right. You will get these answers. You will get things in the right time when you need them, and your spirit guides are all there ready to help you with everything. I'm sure they help you pick your name. So best of luck to you. It's going to be a fabulous year.
Yeah, thank you, Colleen.
Mhm.
Okay, so
All right.
Kitty's sitting on my list, so I don't know who's next.
Teacher Barbara is next, and Teacher Barbara ended up with this. I'd like to know if my daughter and I will reunite again. It's been over 10 years.
Yeah. And what the cards that I got, Teacher Barbara, indicate that it is within your control to end this right here, right now. What if you would like to reconnect with your daughter, this says do it now. Okay. Don't if that is the kind of, if you want to reach out to her more than anything else, what I'm getting from all the cards that I'm looking at is, if you want a relationship with your daughter, reach out to her. Find a way to reach out to her. And okay. And if she has you blocked, and if you cannot reach her, then maybe put an end to this. This is endings, a chapter. So closing the chapter. It's almost as if if you have If you have done everything in your power to reconnect with her and reach out to her and she's not available, then maybe the way to deal with it and to go forward for yourself, just for your own sanity, is to say, okay, I'm going to go with the Four of Swords. I'm going to back off. I'm going to look after myself. And if she is willing to reach out to me, she knows how to get in touch with me. But you can't expect her to react to something if she doesn't know that it's happening. So do put a period at the end of that. And absolutely, you can miss her. Of course you can. This is your child. This is your daughter. This is you made her life possible. If they choose not to have you in their life, then it really isn't a whole lot that you can do to make them. It's like trying to make someone love you. They either do or they don't. And as hard as it is to come to terms with that, you can say, okay, you know what? You're my daughter. I love you. I miss you. I wish that you were part of my life. And until that time comes, I'm just going to let it go. And at least have a little bit of healing and picking up for yourself, to know that you can let it go. And don't, as much as you can, don't dwell on it. As long as you've opened the door, you've let the universe know that you are ready for this, and you're ready for that communication to begin, whatever level it's on, and at whatever point that it is, and you're willing to accept whatever it is that she is willing to give you, which could be, some communication or no communication, that you have to be okay with both of those. And believe me, I get it. It's hard. I'm sure that it is very, very hard to be separated from your child. And my heart goes out to you. But for your own sanity, for your own peace of mind, look at the relationship and say, okay, would I tolerate this kind of treatment from a friend? And if the answer is no, then the answer is no, you don't tolerate it from family either. So yeah, like, sending you a big hug.
Wow.
That was a very good reading, delivered with much compassion. And this is a very difficult topic to read on.
Yes, it was. And Sonia, Spirit Woman, says that her first dog was named Cleo. I love that.
That is great. That's great. It's fantastic. All right. So Ellen changed her question. She just wants a general reading. And Ellen, I got to say, I'm very glad you did, because I did not see your question and I started just doing a general reading. So everything is going the right way. So what I got for you is that you're in a state of recuperation, trying to get better right now, and you're hoping for and looking forward to a new beginning. So something is keeping you either literally, maybe more at home, or even in a convalescing thing, if you're actually recuperating from some sort of illness, but you're looking forward to getting started on other things. You're not expecting that as you break out and start doing these other things, that you may be a little obsessive about it. You may start out trying to do too much, and that may overwhelm you. It may just be too much. So you need to be a little bit careful be cognizant of how much energy you're going to have for these new things and just honor that. Well, this is how much energy I have today, so this is all I'm going to do today. Even though you might want to do more, it's okay. It's okay. You will be able to do more later, but honor whatever limitations you have, either emotionally or physically, to do what it is that you're trying to do. I do feel that if you can do that, you can avoid like anything too dramatic happening, because drama is coming up, that there is, getting out there at first, you may stir up some drama. I don't know, just to have more to do. I'm not sure. The long term, I think that you will make good, steady progress. And I think you've already set things up to make good progress in the future. And I think you'll be quite satisfied. Your final outcome card is the Ace of Cups, which is satisfaction in this deck. And I think you'll be very satisfied with the way things are going. I also pulled an Oracle card for you, which is Odin, Psychic Insight. Your third eye is open, see the truth for what it is, and follow your intuition. So if you're all out in the world, you won't have very much time to kind of meditate and go within. So when you need to drag yourself back from all this excitement of being out and about and doing new things, make sure you realize that in order to feed your soul and to get in connection with your higher self and your intuition and your guides, you do need to go within and cultivate your psychic intuition, your psychic skills, the muscles of your psychic abilities. That's a very good way of looking at it, that you have to work on them just like you have to work on your body. So that's what I have to say for you, Ellen. Best of luck to you. I hope everything goes your way. And remember, don't get too crazy when you first start going out there. Pull yourself back a little bit, because you need that temperance in there. Okay, that's what I have.
That's great.
Very nice.
I have Cindy Shea. Cindy asked, will I be able to move next year? What needs to happen first is a thought about the energy that you are putting out there. It reminds me, Val, of the manifesting in the quantum field. You're having to, Cindy, putting out there the right energy so that you are in the appropriate place. The approach is good. There's a lot of thought about money and how, making sure that your finances are stable. That being said, you do make some good choices. You are making some very good choices. You are overworking yourself a little bit. You're worrying too much about things that aren't real and may never be real. I'm having a lot of court cards in my readings, in my reading for you. I have the King of Pentacles, King of Wands. I have the Queen of Swords. I have the Emperor and the Empress.
Oh, wow.
Nice little pairing. So there's this, once you are making sure that, is the money stable, and what's the energy that you're wanting to put out there and to draw in, then figure out a way to go, okay, I'm going to trust that. I'm going to continue showing up and doing the work that I need to do. And the idea also of making sure that if you are actually moving or, entertainment purposes only, you're looking for new jobs or resources, you double check everything, making sure that you're not missing any of the fine details. So, yeah. There you go, Cindy.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I won't tell you what my cat was doing. She was too wild. But anyway, well, so it's been about an hour. I think, we're all old and we want we're all just like, is it bedtime yet?
Yes.
We do have one last question down here from Sue Moore.
Mhm.
And if anybody's interested in answering that question, it says, yeah, can you tell me how my friend Jen is doing? She passed away a couple weeks ago. I miss her. Does anybody have anything to say to that?
No.
Okay, I do.
Well, just spit it out. Come on, don't keep us in suspense. Jesus, it's the end of the hour. Go for it.
Jen is doing just fine, and she is definitely accepts and has resigned herself to where she's at, and actually she's finding it to be that the way things worked out, that's just the way it was supposed to go. And no doubt you do miss her. But she is good. She is good. She just you know, I don't know what happened, if she got sick or if it was a sudden death or anything like that, but she is totally resigned to it, and she just really valued your relationship or friendship with her. So just, it hasn't been that long. Give yourself some time. But yeah, she's aware of your grief, but it just takes time, and just hang in there. You'll be fine too, but she is doing just fine.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thanks, Cleo. That was nice. I saw that question in there, but I didn't have anything to say. But I'm glad you gave her a reading. That was great.
Yep.
Okay, everybody. Well, thank you so much for being with us. I knew this was just going to be a great show.
Yes.
It was great. And
Yes.
some tough questions to answer, not super comfortable, but I think we slogged through it okay. And I want to thank all my guests, Gerald, for doing the spinner picker wheelie thing for us and getting all our questions lined up, and everyone, Val, Cleo, Marina, you guys are all, and then Gerald too, just all amazing readers, and our viewing audience is just blessed to have your readings. It's really, really amazing. So I just want to thank everybody for being here, and we'll be back next month. And I think, in 2024, we did these shows like twice a month. And this year we're doing it once a month. So I think maybe I'll start throwing in a few extras once in a while, because I do think we can do it more often, but I know everybody's really, really busy. But I think, people need readings, and sometimes people just can't find 75 or $150 to go get a reading with somebody, even online. So I think it's nice for us to give back and to give this for people.
Totally.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's just
I agree.
nice. And we all like getting together too, but the real point is to do the readings. So here we all are. So we'll definitely be back next month, and actually Val will be with me next Friday. So we're doing some personal readings, and
nice.
We try to get around to each other's channels, and I hope all of you guys are following all of us. I hope you're all subscribed to our channels and paying attention to all the stuff that we're doing, because we're really trying to put it out there in a very positive way.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So with that, I'm gonna say thanks a bunch, and we're signing off. See you later. Peace be with you.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.